Want to improve your health, reduce stress, have some fun, and transform? Let me tell you why indoor cycling might be the perfect exercise for you. Greetings. My name is Coach Ma'at, also known as the Cycle Priestess. And so, just a little bit about me. I have been teaching indoor cycling for about 2 years now, and my rides are all about transformation on and off the bike. We start with every class asking you, what is your intention? Because it's all about transformation, not just physically, but transforming mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It's always about having a holistic approach. In this video, we'll be discussing beginner tips and the benefits of indoor cycling. Before we get into the benefits of cycling, I just want to share a personal journey with you. So as a mom of four, it has always been important for me to pass on healing, to pass on health to our children. So my daughter has been coming to my classes now pretty regularly. We started off with just showing her the basics of cycling, introducing her to cycling, just seeing if this is something that she would want to incorporate into her health journey. And it has been a very profound and transformative experience with her. I have seen her build her confidence. I have seen her just transform on the bike, which also has led to her transformation off the bike. So with my daughter, this has really helped her boost her confidence. You can see how much she enjoys working out, coming to the gym with me, coming to my classes, where she's asking and wanting to come to my indoor cycling classes. It also has help with her balance, her coordination. You can really see her going from beginner to where she is now just amazing in class. So we all know that in this technological age that we're in, a lot of us are suffering from sedentary lifestyles, which means that we're not getting out as often, we're not working our bodies like we should, which leads to health issues down the line. And a lot of times we know that as young people, young adults, we think that we have time, so we wait until there's an issue before we actually start working on our health. So as someone who has been able to incorporate indoor cycling into my lifestyle, where I was able to lose weight, get active, I know firsthand that indoor cycling is not just great cardiovascular exercise, but it's also fun. It also gives you a place where you can enjoy your workout. So we all know that we are living in an age where mental health issues are on the rise because of so many different stressors in our young people's lives, like social media, school, just so many things that we have to deal with when it comes to our daily lives. And so indoor cycling is a great way to release those stressors. It provides a boost in our endorphins, and it gives us something to accomplish and just like leave it all on the bike. It boosts your moods, it reduces stress, relieves anxiety, and just gives you a sense of overall well-being. I have so many people tell me all the time that when they leave class, they feel a lot better and feel like they have so many things that they can accomplish doesn't even have to do with physical accomplishments. It's more of I can accomplish anything that life throws at me. Now, because of the advancement of technology, we know that we have uh, phones and different, our iPads, all those things that we have at our disposal. But that has led to a lot of issues with more screen time. So our posture has changed. A lot of young people and young adults that have poor posture, we're hunching over because our heads are always down, right? So indoor cycling is a great way to improve your posture. It helps with your coordination, your balance. It gives you a strong core. So it's a great way, especially if you deal with poor posture or you know that you are hunched over a lot because of your job, because of work, because of school. This will definitely help you with balance, coordination, and improving your posture. Here are 5 tips to get you started on your indoor cycling journey, or if you just need a refresher. It is so important that you have a proper bike setup when you are beginning your journey. Proper bike setup is necessary, not just for comfort, but safety. If you do not have the proper bike set up when you're beginning your journey, it can lead to improper form, things happening with your knees, back, all those different things. So I always suggest when you are starting out on your journey to make sure you get in touch with either connect with an instructor or look at these videos so that you make sure that you are setting up your bike properly. So the first thing that you need to do when you are setting up your bike is adjust the seat height. The seat usually should be at your hip. Now, everyone's different, but usually it's going to be at your hip. You want to make sure that your handlebars are raised slightly above your seat. And then you want to secure your feet in the pedals if you have spin shoes. You're going to have your feet in the toe cages to make sure that you don't slip as you're riding. So when you're setting up your bike, it's always encouraged that you seek help with the instructor if you're starting out in a new class, or always connect with someone who has been riding for a while that you can have proper bike setup. So let's talk about proper form. When you are on the bike, you want to make sure that there is a slight bend in your knee when it's in the low position. You also want to make sure that your shoulders are relaxed, your core is engaged, your hips are back, your heel is flat. You want flat feet. We have a tendency to want our toes to poke down when we're riding on the bike. And then resistance is another thing. So we all know that resistance is a part of the transformation. But when you're starting out, resistance can be a lot for you. So I always advise that when you're beginning on your journey, do what is best. You always want resistance on the bike for safety. You don't want to affect your knees, but gradually build over time. It's okay to only have a little bit of resistance when you're first starting out. And then as you get stronger, as you continue to come to class, then you can add resistance over time. Tip number 3, mindful breathing. This is probably one of my favorite things to talk about because most people not only hold their breath when they're in stressful situations, but we have a tendency to hold our breath all throughout the day, and we just don't know how to properly breathe for the most part. When you are breathing, you want to take a full inhalation. One of the best ways to give yourself more energy as you're working out is to take a deep, slow breath as you're working out. This means that you are going to fully inhale, expanding your lungs, which means your rib cage is going to expand. You're going to see that expansion. As you breathe in, your belly should fill up, which means it will expand. And as you exhale, your belly, your core area will contract, which means that you release it. That means that your belly will deflate. So just remember, during your workout, you want to be fully inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling by contracting your core all throughout the workout. Tip number 4, keep your legs moving. My number one rule with any beginner that walks into my class, keep your legs moving. So beginners have a tendency, and even people who ride a lot, they have a tendency to stop their legs, especially when it gets hard. But as an indoor cycling instructor, and the way that I approach my classes is through rhythmic riding. Rhythmic riding means that we are keeping the rhythm, keeping the beat the whole time, especially with our legs. But when you're new to rhythmic cycling, it can be hard to keep that rhythm, especially with the tension, especially if you're not used to. And again, it's a cardiovascular exercise. So what I always tell beginners is to focus on continuously riding, pedaling, even if it's not on beat, because the best way to get to the point where you are able to keep the beat is by continuously moving those legs. You will improve with time. As you come to class, as you get used to the tension, as you get used to the bike, that will come, but you just gotta keep those legs moving. Tip number 5, listen to your body. At the end of the day, you have to be mindful of your body. Indoor cycling is a full body workout. Yeah. We do focus on rhythmic cycling, but we also focus on doing other body movements, upper body movements as well. We have to be able to distinguish between discomfort and pain. So there might be times where, especially when you're starting something new, it's going to be uncomfortable, right? You have to get used to the bike. You have to get used to being in a certain position, get used to the pedaling. But you always want to be mindful of whether it's actual pain and just a bit of discomfort because you're getting used to something new. So one thing, always ask the instructor, when in doubt, ask the instructor if you should be feeling certain things that you feel may be unusual. And if it does become painful, of course, stop and reassess. It could be your bike positioning. It could be, your shoes. It's so many different things that it can be. Just be mindful of what you feel in your body. And if you feel that your body is telling you to slow down or stop, it is okay to listen to your body. In conclusion, indoor cycling has many benefits to your health journey. So if you have a lack of physical activity in your life, this is a great way to add a fun exercise that is going to help you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's great for your mental health. Trust me, it is an amazing stress reliever, and it improves your posture, your coordination, your balance. You are going to leave every class feeling empowered and ready to transform on and off the bike. So if you have not already done so, you can subscribe to my channel at The Cycle Priestess. I am also on Instagram at The Cycle Priestess. I would love to have you in one of my cycling classes. I teach in the studio, but if you are not in the Atlanta area, you can always also join my virtual classes. And you can sign up for my virtual classes at my website at generationalhealthrevolution.com. Remember that transformation, true transformation, starts from within. So everything is about taking that first step into your own personal journey, into your own personal transformation. At the end of the day, it's always about staying consistent. The first step is just starting, and as you begin your journey, just try to be as consistent as possible. We have all started out as beginners. So just join me in this journey. I'm always here for you. Love you in real life. Peace.